Yes, my people, I greet you now. On a good evening, on a good afternoon, on a good morning for wherever you watch us from. Yes, now on a guy, of course, and I turned out for here to come talk about one or two things concerning the Super Eagles of Nigeria performance for the international friendly with Russia, where they play today for Luzniki Stadium for Moscow, Russia, and the game end 1-1. Yes, Russia first, take the lead. Thanks to a own goal from our own Super Eagles of Nigeria defender, Semi Ajayi. But now Tolu Arokodare can equalize for the Super Eagles to make sure say the game end 1-1 eventually. But I get one or two things where I want to talk concerning the performance of the Super Eagles today. And if you just join us today, very welcome for today stream. And if this is not the first time where you see our YouTube channel, don't forget to press that subscribe button and turn on that notification button. And I don't say alone, I go with organic. Organic, how about the higher side, my brother?
My brother, I'm good. All thanks to God.
No be lie. So, my brother, we don't come again. Someone will talk about the Super Eagles matter because see on this channel they always they talk about the Super Eagles matter. To come give our one or two thoughts, our one or two opinion concerning what we see every time when we say the Super Eagles they play match and every time when they play match. And for people who watch this one, also tell us what you think about the Super Eagles performance against Russia for this international friendly. Organic Kainzo for this game with Russia, we could just enter inside this matter and see the odds. There's some of the things where we talk after that Unity Cup competition where the Super Eagles of Nigeria face the Black Stars of Ghana and the Reggae Boys of Jamaica. Some of our concerns, yet again, where we talk say the coach needs to work on. We also come to see him against Russia today. Make we just start first from that goal where we concede. Will be our defensive issue because say we talk during those streams during the Unity Cup say for the Nations Cup that time, it is very hard for us to concede because one of the things will make us go for that competition are the fact say we know they concede goal easily and we get that defensive solidity. We get that ginger. Say once we lose the ball, everybody our defending they also they start from the attack with the likes of them Victor Osimhen and all that. But we know say Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman they're not there for inside the team currently. But one areas when we don't they bang on, we don't they talk say Coach Eric Sekoshile really get work to do now the defense and why we they concede some of these goals. Just quite similar pattern with the way we take concede against Zimbabwe. We also use them concede against Ghana. We also don't see them yet again against Russia, a true ball from the left side, which is our right side. Russia left side, which is our right side for our defense, and we not fit, we not fit do our defensive duties for there. But we start with this defensive consent. How you see the goal we concede today, and what do you think? Say Coach Eric Sekoshile need to try to define a solution to these goals where we concede first before we go enter other areas for the match.
One thing I'll first of all talk about now. To me, aside the goal, it was too easy for them to open us. It was too easy for them to open us. It was just too easy for them to open us. It was too easy for them to open us. I know watch the game because I did church that time when the game day on. But even our equalizer I know watch out. So I just they won't settle myself right now for my brother place and try as much as possible to watch the highlight. But I watched most parts of the game aside the goals.
Yeah, because I remember when it is 0-0, me and you be talk about some of the things what we see for the game.
And one thing I noticed, I'll tell you for free. One of the reasons why Real Madrid they signed Alexander Arnold today, they know say 1v1 is not that too good. But something you need to understand is the football these days, you don't really get 1v1. You understand? You don't really get 1v1. You don't really get 1v1. So it's either on the ball or off the ball. how you
And
position your
and
team somehow.
yeah, and talking about this one versus one situations, organic kinds. So if you notice the goal with the scorers, if you don't see the highlights, I know so you don't see them. If you notice, then now just bright to say somewhere be there with one Russia player, another Russia player can't come to give that player option. It can't be two versus one. And why that one they go on? No Nigerian player fit track the run of the other Russian player. And you can see immediately when the guy passed the ball behind Bright to say somewhere. Now Bright to say somewhere, Nike also need to pursue that guy again. And that's those kind of situations now why we say our team, the team players, the midfielders, defenders, and even strikers need to be alert and they support a defender. Because situation like that, another player supposed to near Bright to say is somewhere to make them two versus two. But then and now there we still start to begin handicap ourselves. And immediately when we say that guy don't therefore ahead of Bright to say is somewhere, he don't already enter inside 18. The guy cannot catch him again. So all of this kind 1v1 situation, we need to make sure say with the same way teams they even they double up nowadays. They get some kind of players where we say some coaches they even tell their team say keep 2 man on this player, keep 3 man on this player, and now can they see 2 versus 1 situation in that play. Organic, I better go ahead. I don't say make I just point them out with how we take do our defending for inside that place will lead to the goal.
Yeah, something you
Mm,
need to understand and let me this. Eh?
I didn't hear you.
The way them they open us. If you see the way them they open us for the game, remove the goal. The way that they open us was too easy. And I'll tell
Mm,
you the truth is that Eric, Chile, and and Nigerian team is not ready for a big stage.
mm.
We are not ready for big stage. We're not ready for this. We're not ready for big stage. For so many reasons, we are not ready for big stage. What I watched today from a Russia team who is not among the best, we are not ready.
So, but make I touch these comments where they come from. Oga Dante. Oga Dante, good evening, my brother. How your side? Hopes everywhere good. Oga Dante, they talk say, in the throwaway salute they give us too. He talk say Russia they play massive defense and them eat us on the counter attack. Yeah, organic. You talk about how we not take ready and all that. But this message, this comment where they come from, Oga Dante. If you notice, the first 13 minutes of the game, the Super Eagles hold the ball. We see more of the possession. I think that time the possession are about 50 something, 40 something at that point in time. We push them back into their half. But within that first 13 minutes, if you notice in the game in general, our fullbacks and our wing don't really work at all. Our wingers and our fullback, their performance for this game, I go talk say pass average. Maybe if we want to even rate them, we not go rate them above 6 in my maybe 6 point something in my opinion. So these guys, I think say that are one of the areas, one of our loopholes for inside the game. Hopefully Organic will join us back. So, but talking about the way the Russia team play us in the first 13 minutes to 15 minutes of the game, the Russia team they try to sit back. We come at them for that first 13 minutes. I kind of think so. Okay, maybe we won't see a total dominance from the Super Eagles, but me, I expect a tough game because I know say this Russia team they not go easy, and our recent performances, I think, say without our major guys, there's an one or two areas why I know to trust the team where we currently get at our disposal. But Russia tried to stoke our pressure for that first 13 to 15 minutes of the game. But later on, they can't grow into the game. I'm talking about how they hit us on massive counter attack. When they lose the ball, once they regain the ball, now so they go try to, push the ball to our side of the field. And I think a large chunk of that second half, they really hit us. They really try to contain us for our half, and they get some good chances. And like Organic been the talk, the way they take out our team open, it dey too way too easy for them. I need to say maybe they get very clinical players. Maybe we for not talk say this game end for 1-1. We feel they talk about a defeat today. But in general, I think say this a round of games when we see for the Unity Cup and this friendly also against Russia. Now a wake up call for Eric Sekoshile and an eye opener for him to tell him say work what he need to do with this team really plenty. And if you just join us, if you never like the stream, leave us a like and also leave us a comment. Tell us what you think about the performance of the Super Eagles against Russia today. And also, if you support the work we do for the channel by sending us a super sticker, a super thanks, and a super chat. But make I go back to the main topic when I've been the talk. Yes, these games that I wake up call for Eric Sekoshile to tell him say the work where we get ahead is not really easy at all at all. A lot of areas there when you go need to work. And my major concern when I talk now the goals when we concede, and then how we take start today's stream talking about the defensive issues then where we get that the defending sometimes I think say some players for the team they leave them alone for defenders. And this don't be what we see for the last African Cup of Nations for Ivory Coast. We see a team during that competition where they're ready to defend, and the defending they start from attack. I won't see that drive. I won't see that ginger from the Super Eagles going forward, because we know say we get crucial World Cup qualifiers where they come up for September against Rwanda and South Africa. So we no need to concede goals against this team. If you concede goals, we know say African football goes not to the plenty like that, especially for these qualifiers. And now we say the qualifier on the tie wrapper, we need to win all our games, and we need to make sure say we no concede goals at all at all. But make I touch this one. These comments where they come from Aguji James. He talks say the problem for the problem is for him to keep playing. Say Moses Simon is not connected. Moses Simon not they connect with the midfield, and another person, Victor Boniface, we're not supposed to play for Nigeria. It's talk say Chile is not the right man. My brother James, I hear your concern. I agree with some part of your concern the way you just drop. But I go see talk say we never see enough for Eric Sekoshile. I think say the jury is still out there. Make we still give the man more time. We know say the position where we did before you take this work, it's not really easy. And if we want even tell ourselves the truth, the LFF self, they go even see talk say some of the coaches where they approach during this period, they dodge the work, because where we did not be easy position at all. And we know say any coach where they come, we're gonna tell them say we need to qualify for the World Cup, and we also need to go the next African Cup of Nations and try to go all the ways to the final. But Organic don't join us back. Organic, while you join us, you get this comment where they come from Aguji James. He talks say Moses Simon no fit connect with the midfield today at all, which is we all sit down with our eye crystal clear. Moses Simon no get a good game, and me I get concerns with how the coach set up in team with respect to the personnel when he used for his starting 11. But he also talked about Victor Boniface's performance yet again. And me and you, we don't talk a lot of things about Victor Boniface, how we utilize them for the Super Eagles, and how we tell people to reduce their expectation a little bit with respect to Victor Boniface. But yet again, this is another performance for Victor Boniface. We know they up to the Super Eagles standard. We know they up to the Super Eagles quality. But another issue where we will talk now, the make we no forget it, today game, the wings no work, the fullbacks no work, and the striker no really get supply, because even the goal where we score now a mistake will come from the Russia goalkeeper and our attacker Tolu Arokodare pressing and persistent for that front, then bring that goal. But Organic Kinds, how you see this talk concerning that disconnection we did today between the midfield and our wingers? How you see that disconnection? Also, I want our fullback join for that matter. Make we start from there first before we go touch Victor Boniface's performance for the game. Organic Kinds, you hear me?
And waiting I watched today now, lack of experience will go take us to the next level. It wasn't good enough. Yes, we had some moments of brilliances, and we go talk see some players produce a little bit of self brilliances, not the team. You cannot be able to footprint the coach footprint inside the game. Like it was the coach that these guys were practically playing us because they don't have that individual talent that much. That was why the goals wasn't much.
I talk I say if they get clinical players, they for scores,
You
they for
understand?
scores more than one today.
And goes to Moses Simon. The coach
Mm,
does his job very well. Knew that what's his name? Nigerian strength comes from the wingers. So what did he do? He suppressed the wingers. Take the wingers, get them 1v1. A man player can mark one player. Shuko is they
mm,
didn't play the game. I don't know why. Teller, I don't know why Teller did not play the game as well. But that is why it is friendly.
mm.
Friendly match now for you to bring in new players inside the game and test their abilities and see who can go into the team, who can assist, who can go out of the team. Player when you see say maybe you don't need out of the team already, you need to look for replacement for, and that is why you organize friendly matches and all that. This is our first team. The only players missing from this team is Chukwueze, um, Moses, Victor
Ademola
Moses,
Lookman.
no, Adelema Luka, and Victor Osime, and
Mm.
Indide. And Indidi
Ndidi.
that is
Alex
missing from the
Iwobi.
team.
Olaina.
Now, another thing, I have not really I've not really watched Bashiru that much. But in
Mm.
Nigeria, Bashiru is a number 10 or a midfielder.
Exactly. They push
What
and
is
go right wing
Bashiru
today.
doing as a right
Or
winger
right wing.
attacker?
Mm.
All this I too know, coach. You know me, I'm not today comfortable with them. Because I'm beginning to see too much of our too know that will lead us into temptation
Wahala.
and that will lead us into evil. When go make us crash. I know you wanted to accommodate Christensen Uche on the
Mm.
midfield.
The Santos Uche.
Period.
Mm.
Crisantos Uche, you want to accommodate him. Period. The
Mm.
strength of Tank, in as much as anybody will say anything today, I'll give it to Tank. Covering
Tank
space
and Oyedika.
and Onyeka recovering space and everything. They did a great job. Christensen Uche, first half, I not see him.
A miss for the
I not
game.
see
True.
him. So this is what we know if you are a good coach. Pulling out Christian Uche, Christensen Uche,
Mm.
bringing in a winger, carrying Bashiru to his natural position and try to run through the game again. You understand? You have the
Mm.
talents in the bench and everything. So I will tell you one thing for free is this. Man, it will be long for Africa to win World Cup.
Why you talk like that? Explain for us. Mm.
I've watched most of the African matches and everything. I watched Morocco. If you watch Morocco, Morocco wasn't that exceptional.
Mm.
Remember, they won two matches to qualify from group stages. They went to second round. They won with penalties against Spain. Remember, it was a penalty. They
Mm.
played defensive football 90 minutes, 120 minutes of that match. And Luis Enrique made some mistakes of picking some players who were not even matured enough to go into the Spanish team. They went to Portugal. They defeated Portugal 1-0, which we could be able to pick some controversial stuff and everything and all that. Portugal coach then lose. When he got to France, it was 2-0. They met Croatia. They lost to Croatia in third place. The best we've been able to go, even in a third place, they lost to Croatia. It tells you that football don't advance and Africans still dey back. We have the talent. Man, look at Russia team today now, my brother.
Mm.
With all the talents we know, Getafe, Olympiacos, Braga, what
Club Brugge.
Udinese,
Mm.
Club Brugge. Name them. They were in the team. Fenerbahce, West Brom. With all the stars, they were struggling to make pass into a Russia 18-yard box. Is this team you think that can be able to match the ability of even Italy.
Baba,
Let's
I
forget.
watched. We all of us watched the France and Spain game yesterday, bro.
No, the France and the Spain, they be our
No, no,
grandpapa
no, no.
presently
I just they put them out there,
with the
and
kind
we
of setup,
and we play Russia. We they play like this with them.
with the kind of setup when France, Spain, even as uh, ancient of days, they play for Portugal top nine, and the coach they make some mistakes and all that. Even with all these things, teams like Germany with injury, teams like we you call it Belgium, even without not making the right decision for player selection and the rest, we can't compete. Let's be frank and sincere. Going
Mm.
to World Cup, I don't want to come here to respect my country. We dey go there to represent and not to win anything. Normally, if we
Yeah,
dey go World Cup,
yeah. Good point. Good point where you make organic
our
and
jersey, they made among
yeah.
the best jersey there.
Mm.
I'll
And
tell you,
if I go put my gift of this thing where you they talking for people when they hear with the organic they talk, not be say we not get the talent to do our more. We not get the organization, we not get the preparation, we not get the right people in management. Not be say we not get with them day, but the powers that be for the different FAs for different African country no go let the right people we go carry our football for the different country and Africa in general enter inside these positions to come begin to do work. The same issues when we go to complain about. If you go South Africa, them also get their own issue. If you go Cameroon, them also get their own issues. All of these issues they affect the talent when we get on the pitch. And you know, if we even notice now, most of our teams know they prepare for years before a major competition they start compared to waiting with the see for some of these European teams. They feel not get the talent, but they don't they groom the players so they play together for a long time. When he reach these major competitions, that understanding, that connection don't they there. So if they get one or two stars, conjoin, you know, that understanding, that their organization went on there for years, you go see say they go shine for inside the tournament. Don't waiting organic, but they try to talk. So we need to go back for inside our drawing board and try to make sure that we come up with a plan on how we want to get there in the next couple of years. But organic kinds of we know say work plenty when it comes to our football for Nigeria, when it comes to our football for Africa in general. But make we touch more on the team performance today and the chances where we get today and the miss because um we know there's some games of some football games, chance no dey plenty. And one of the good chance we get today, he fall for Dele Bashiru and you talk say yes, the coach play him off position, off in normal position, which is a number 10 position, come play him for wings. How you see the chance that miss from Dele Bashiru today, that 1 versus 1? Because I think say that was a good chance for us to equalize the game, Conde for 1-1. But yes, now football misses they happen. I just want to get your opinion about that opportunity way forward to delay Bashiru.
yeah, misses they happen. Yes,
Mm,
misses they happen. And not forget, so those Campbells beat France coach, yes, France goalkeeper
the
yesterday.
goalkeeper. Yes.
So the goalkeeper did a good job. The
Good
goalkeeper
save.
come out early.
Mm,
They make Dele Bashiru not really get much options. And there was no when the counter starts, when Boniface give that one touch,
mm,
the Boniface fall. We're expecting Moses Simon to sprint, but
mm,
rather it was even Onyeka that assisted the counter that was ahead of him.
mm,
I'll tell you for the fact, I don't know, I don't want to be too early to judge, but from the Jamaica match to this match, Onyeka, Moses Simon need to put his house together.
mm.
We cannot go into qualified series with this kind of attitude. Lookman can play that place very well.
True.
That means
It will be
Iwobi can switch to the
it will
right
be
wing.
can play that position too.
Iwobi can switch to the right wing, which apart from, let's be frank and sincere, apart from uh Chukwueze, which I will pick, it will be ahead of him. We don't have any
Mm.
number 7, any right attacking winger that is good as I will be in Nigeria. He has proven in time without number in his club side. He plays week in, week out in his club side. When you carry Moses Simon today, he's dead on arrival. If you carry Lookman to that place, he's dead on arrival. But we take a Wobby today, he can be able to produce something because he has played as a right back in his club side. He has played as a right winger in his club side.
Mm.
He knows how to return and go back to the position. To me, which I watched today, I'm not here to criticize player. I'm not here to. I'm here to tell the coach to do a refresh course. You know, you play attacking football, we agree, but
Mm.
you have to do a refresh course. You have to work on yourself. You have to know what you need. You can't work it this way. Nigeria is a big team, and Nigeria produce a golden generation every time. Nigeria must have players to give you. If you want to complete the 5 years contract you took with Nigeria, you have to do a course reflection. You have to do data analyzing of each players, their
Mm.
strengths, their weaknesses. You don't just carry Dele Bashir because you know he has space and use it to go and play. And at the end of everything, or the whole of the first half, you were passing ball around the Russia 18-yard box. When they pick the ball, it's like they are just rolling through your midfield. Indeed, he's already getting to the age where he needs a replacement. Thank God we have Tank, Onyeka, we had Onyeka, we have Christensen, Christensen, Uche, we
Chris
have
Santos,
Bashiru
Uche.
there.
Mm.
Chris Santos, Uche, we have Bashiru there. We have these players. We thank God about that. But how can you be able to use these players? Today there was no Ndidi. Onyeka had a good game. Tank had a good game. But the way these
Mm.
guys were busting through our midfield was too easy.
True.
That means there is no leadership in that midfield. Our defensive line, through second, where did you go to? Same Ajayi, both of you are matured players who could be able to coordinate this midfield. What is it that the coach? I tell you, before, talent is not enough in modern days football.
Mm.
The coach we always. That is why you see Mizimant did well under Tuchel, came to Man United, became a shadow of himself. And after after Tuchel, he could not even get into Chelsea's first lineup before coming to Man United because talent is not enough. You see what PSG did with these young boys, but the same young boys went to France. See what Spain did to them. Believe me, honestly, it was individual brilliances and Shaki that changed the game yesterday. Even though France coach is becoming addicted. See, sticking to Rabiot in the midfield.
Mm.
You started first half 2-0 against France. Olise was a ghost. Let's say Mbappe is a big name. Anytime when he call upon you, you have to run on the bench.
Mm.
Who can be able to give you an order play? You don't need a number 10 in that game. You've not been playing number 10 all this while. Apart from Griezmann, there was no Griezmann. You have a Shakin on the bench. You have to run. Dembele was a little bit of shadow of himself. The Spain, if Pedro was to be in that game to the end of that game, Portugal was his name? France would have conceded another goal.
You know, like. Mm.
So the game of football now is, it has to do with everything with the coach. Many people not come tell me say the players, yes, a coach will want the kind of players who suit his system so that he can be able to
Mm.
utilize his kind of system. Yes, but it all boils down to the coach.
Okay.
So today it
So, but
shows that
organic,
Nigeria
yeah.
coach,
Go ahead.
it shows that Nigeria coach needs to do more. How? We press stupidly. How come there was one counter formation that I sat down and look at the game? I was wow. The left attacking player of the Russia team just move, forget Hussein from the position, enter
Mm.
midfield. Their right attacking player just give the midfielder. Midfielder just shook the ball. As he shook the ball, it was 3 against 3. How did that happen? Aside that one, there was other obvious ones again. I'm not even talking about how we could not be able to penetrate them. That side before that one, that one waiting will debate another day. But I'm talking about
Yeah.
how 1, 2, 3 passes they don't beat us. You will not blame the players. Nobody should blame these players. I tell you something under Ten Hag, I said the reason why Man United was struggling defensively is because our midfielders are far away from the attackers. Our midfielders are
Mm.
far away from the defenders. So when the attackers press, it's easy to throw the ball through the goalkeeper down to the fullbacks of an opponent team, and they don't break almost 2 of our players already. Their midfielders don't pocket themselves very well. It's easy for us. Now, our defenders supposed to stay close to the midfielders, which be the next line, so that
Of
they can be
defense.
able to keep
Mm.
them offside. But our defenders is sometimes they're in our half. The moment they will go, the first goal, when Liverpool beat us, was it 5-0 or something like that? When Alexander Arnold passed the ball, when it's a used ball, it's stamp the gay or something like that. The second goal, if you watch that ball, Maguire leave position because we were trying to press. Pam pam. Before we say Alexander Arnold was already a fullback, was already ahead of everybody because the midfielder did not do their job very well. That is why Maguire left his position. People go say, hey, Mazai, what is Maguire doing there? If Maguire is not there marking that attacker or the midfielder, the attacker and the midfielder will receive the ball. It will face Maguire. It will still be another problem.
Mm.
So these are the things you are passing through in Nigeria that you sit down, you say, how did we get here? So nobody should
Mm.
blame any players right here.
Okay.
Put it on
So,
the
but
coach.
it get another part of the comment where I like me we touch once again because this was also yet again another debate out there. Victor Boniface performance today, the performance no day up to the level, but I talk about how the disconnect there between the midfield and the wing, and also the fullback no really support the attack. So make we no forget say that now also why Boniface struggle. But what do you get to talk about this Boniface debate, whether he deserves to come for the Super Eagles call up and all of that, with respect to his performance so far for the Super Eagles chat? What do you get to talk about that?
Well, uh, something when people need to understand and say, um, I'll say something when saw Boniface on lineup. I was like, what is the Boniface doing on the starting lineup?
Mm.
Because I know all through last week, Boniface was enjoying from one club to another. What is when people were playing Unity Cup, Boniface was doing live videos and the rest. So what's he doing on his starting lineup? Where uh, people were in camp. This is where we really have problem with Nigeria
Mm.
team. There are some players that we give favors to because of what they do in their club, but that is not so. Because if you start Drazers in this match or Tolu, they would have done better than Boniface. I'm not the decline in talent. I'm not the talk about saying he's not talented or stuff like that. But a guy that went from club to club last week, this is football. It is athletics. All of a sudden came and start. Some of the reason why Bly says some players they disrespect coach now, because the manager is his manager. He would have respected him. Manager is support beats. Everybody there for holiday. I did camp, play Unity Cup finish. Somebody just come from Nigeria, come start. What is that?
Mm.
So you go blame Boniface when he play rubbish. Abi you go blame the coach and NFF when he allow him to start. This guy probably get to camp when people were leaving England to Russia. So what is he doing in the starting lineup? You can see that he was very weighty. He can't run. He the chest body give opponent. He can't give a hope up play for the game. I am not declining his talent that he's not talented. He is talented, but whether he try talk this match, not be Boniface fault. Boniface not even
Mm.
supposed to play the match.
Mm.
He went for holiday. How many days training that could be able for him to make up the starting lineup? Where Tolu when don't they camp since don't drill himself? Where Drissa? I be Drissa. What is that guy name himself?
Siri Dessas.
Desas. Where Desas
Mm.
when be like say don't drill training. Has played consistent 2 matches. So will you blame Boniface or you blame the coach?
Mm.
I blame the coach.
Okay. So, but again, another debate. I just checked the Super Eagles of Nigeria handle before we come on live for this stream, and I see some things where some people don't already talk concerning Maduka Okoye performance and how it make some good saves. I just they go through the comment section before the stream, and I don't they see some Nigerians don't they talk say Maduka Okoye should be the number one for the Super Eagles, and therein I see when some other Nigerians come they remind them say. May they don't forget, say this is not just one game. Maduka Okoye don't come back and him don't keep, even though say, he they do good well, he they do good things for Udinese for the Syria A. But what do you think about this kind of comments? Then with the year and when a player come back into the fold in the absence of the main guy and perform well, and some people go the glamour and begin to shout, say, make that person become the starter. But one thing when me I take
Uh,
away from this game now the fact say Maduka Okoye show say, okay, yes, I can compete with Stanley Wambali. But what do you get to talk about this talk of him displacing Stanley Wabali just after one game now?
One thing you needed to know, competition bring the best out of players sometimes.
Normally,
Um,
normally.
um, we've been waiting for this kind of performance from Maduka Okoye,
Mm,
and indeed he has given it to us. Now, one thing when we go talk now say, one thing when I go talk now say, he don't prove himself today. No be new thing to us now. What would they see normally
mm.
for Udinese? It's just that he has not been able to utilize it in
Super Eagles
Super Eagles.
recently, yeah.
But he came out today, prove himself. Not forget, say, Umabale never cost us goals.
True talk.
Apart from the goal against, before him Papa died. I think that match when Papa died or something like that. Apart from that match, he has not
Mm.
really cost us goals. So we will not come and say, oh, let's bench. It is
Wabali.
good that you have two good top goalkeepers
Goalkeepers,
where,
yes.
yeah, where they can be able to compete. They can be able, anyone out can be able to prove themselves and something like
Mm.
that. I will tell you for free that for a very long time, apart from the days of Ike Shirumo and Victor Yema, Vincent Yama, we've not really had. In fact, since Vincent Yema before since Vincent Eyama before Nwambale. We've been
No.
struggling for
Mm.
goalkeepers.
True.
Ekong, it made us lose semi-final
Algeria.
uh, against Algeria 2018,
Mm.
2019. Uzo come make us not qualify go World Cup 2022. Okay, Okoye let make us not qualify. Okoye make us lose against Tunisia against for 2022 Nations Cup,
Mm.
2021 Nations Cup. Uzo come, Uzo make us lose not qualify go World Cup 2022 World Cup before Wambale came for 2023 Nations
Nations
Cup
Cup.
and improve himself. And since there, he has been making some little bit of saves for us and all that. Don't forget against Ghana Unity Cup here. The Ghanaians even came out and said, why we will go carry that kind good goalkeeper. I watched their podcast. Some of their podcasts say, why we will carry that kind good goalkeeper, put inside post. This and their goalkeeper cost them the match. The Nigerian goalkeeper saved them. Just the Unity Cup against Ghana here.
Mm.
The Russians go see come as control this thing. There is nothing like if these two goalkeepers prove themselves very well. I don't think there is any debate. We'll start saying one person is the number one. No,
Mm.
let the coach choose based on the game. One thing I notice is that on foot, I think Okoye is better than Nwabale.
Mm.
We've not tested their penalty ability, but
No, we don't test one Bali penalty
Nwabale
ability. Oh. Yes.
ability we know is good on penalty. So
Yeah.
there are matches that when the coach will just want seriousness, Jaguda, he go say, okay, what be the go keep Nwabale, and
Yeah.
also he be shift and he be cut his go keep,
Those hats.
break anybody head. There are matches where he will know that the match has a lot of intensity. He will say, okay,
Mm.
Okoye go keep. So that shouldn't be a debate.
Mm.
We should be happy that
I
we have
welcome
two
I
young
welcome
goalkeepers.
development till we get the two of them.
We have two goalkeepers who can be able to
Mm.
challenge in any stage. Don't forget,
True,
after
true.
Yama, we have Inkeme who
Mm.
proved himself.
Carly came here.
Fell
Yeah.
him to leukemia, fought it, came back, wasn't the same for him again.
Mm.
So made a leave all those things. Don't know distraction talk. And when I was
Okay.
watching the match on YouTube, because the reason why I not really watch the match, when the match started, I was in the altar conducting prayer.
Mm.
I was in the altar conducting prayer when the match started. So I think I started watching the match from when they just scored Nigeria already. That's when I started watching the match. They called me to the altar. After I finished with prayers, I went back to my seat. I started watching the match while the program was going on. And when prayer started again, I went off and I started watching the match for 70 something minutes after Nigeria has equalized. But
Mm.
from comment sections, I will see a lot of people saying Okoye has proven himself. Okoye, we not adapt him. We're not
Mm.
adapting it. And we Africans, we they really silly they say and say, if Nwabale is good, he will be playing for a European team today. But for Okoye to be playing in Udinese, keeping in Udinese, it should be
Mm.
the first choice. No, no,
And
no.
and
South
to add
Africa,
to this thing, where you they talk, for those people where they talk like that, I mean, don't forget Mohamed Abutrika that time for Egypt. You know they play for a big European team, but when it comes to
leave,
that
leave,
Egypt national
leave,
team,
leave. You two
we
go
see how he
far.
show working back to back. Mm.
You two go far. What's his name? You two go far. Rollins, when he win the fourth third best
Ronwen
goalkeeper
Williams,
2024, Williams
Bafana
plays
Bafana
in South
goalkeeper.
Africa.
Mm.
Plays in South Africa.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Uh, and that one to go for safe. South African team, there is no international, there is no foreign player. There is just one two playing in the
Yes, that
Bafana
striker, the
Bafana,
striker, yeah.
playing in Bafana. But today they are topping Nigeria with about 5 points. So that's
Mm.
not an excuse.
Mm.
That's not an excuse. Well, no wahala, sha, bros. I don't talk well. Let me rest. I want rest. We've seen the game. Chile, Chile na Pepe for English. Erisike Shelley need to go back to a drawing board. It's not working for him. He need to go back. Go buy some. If maybe he go buy all Robo Pepper, you know, so now the pepper pass. Cameroon one.
Okay.
You need water
So
pepper.
yeah. So but moving forward, we know say the next round of games where the Super Eagles get now for September African World Cup qualifiers against the Amavobis of Rwanda and Bafana. Which areas after these three games where we don't see two games for the Unity Cup against one against Black Stars of Ghana, the other one against the Reggae Boys, now the one against Russia now. Which areas you think say Coach Eric Sekoshile need him and his crew need to find solutions to
In
before
he not
that
get
game?
area. He not get
Mm,
area. He needs to start balancing the team.
mm,
Positioning of the players, the midfielders, the attackers, and everything. Come on, today game. They go pass ball, give the left back of Russia or the right back of Russia. Our our right attacking player, our player playing from the right wing, and our player playing from the left wing. Go they pursue them and see. I don't understand. That's not something to talk about.
mm,
Cannot be something to talk about. He has to work on many things.
mm.
He has to work on the team, not the players. He has to set his device rightly. He has to set his team rightly. He has to have a data analyzing of each player.
Mm.
They pay a salary and they pay his backroom staff salary. So you have
Okay.
to work on that.
So, but what do you think about the return of the skipper today for this game, William Troost Ekong?
I'm not gonna blame. No. I'm
How
not
you
here
see
to
him
blame any player.
performance
I'm
today?
not gonna blame any player.
Mm,
Not blame any player. The coach needs to do his job.
mm.
The coach needs to do it. In fact, my brother, I no lie for you. The idea of going to foreign coach, like say we go look one why. But I don't want to do such a big foreign coach. I don't want to do such a big foreign. Because these are black coach, my brother, their CV and their brain, no.
No, no,
You
no,
know
no.
this coach when he coach Russia.
Organic. Make we still give the guy more time. But I
But
see
you
your
know this
point.
coach when he coach Russia. You know his name.
I don't know. I don't know. But
And
in
he
the
plays
same
like
way,
this.
in the same way, we get coaches when be from Africa. We still they're very good.
Who are who? Name
What's
them.
it be
Who are
named?
who?
What's it be named? The South African when they for Manchester United backroom staff before Benny McCarthy.
Ben.
Is he a bad
Eh,
coach? Kolo Toure. Kolo Toure. Wait now.
my brother
Kolo
Kolo
Toure
Toure
now.
number
Kolo
coach.
Toure now.
The
Wait
only the
now.
only African I can be
Yeah.
able to call right now that I can be able to say he's a black coach
Mm.
that I can be able to trust. I think it's Patrick Sevra. He has not
Oh,
stayed out of
Patrick
job more than
Vieira.
6 months.
Patrick
Patrick
Vieira.
Vieira. He has not stayed
Okay.
out of job
Okay.
out of 6 months. Don't you tell me the Kolo
Okay,
Toure will be
but
like say they sack
I
performances.
once still mentioned Koloturi. Just now, when Pep Guardiola they look for number two. Koloturi they among the names when they mention now.
He carry him.
No, you know carry him, but that na a good sight for me and a good thing. Say the work where Koloturi they do as
Because
a
one
coach,
thing is a
it is
former Man
noticeable.
City player.
Mm.
Remember that he's a former Man City player. So
But
going into the
not be him be the
conversation,
only former Manchester City player where they coach out there now. If he is not good, Pep no go
where
want
is he
time for his
coaching
team.
presently?
The last time where I know say they for Leicester City backroom staff. The last time I know, but make I
We
confirm
come
where I
up from
currently there.
Leicester City backroom staff to go and coach a team in the championship, I be second
Mm.
division. He coached 3 months and they sacked him. Go and check his record. Now I not go call his name safe. Not call his name. I didn't call a name.
Are we gonna be the last club we manage?
Yes. Check how many matches he coach. They sacked him. I not call the name, not be say because I not bother call the name. Eh. All the silver, all the seed of the go coach Cameroon, save the coach Cameroon enter bush too. And they, it no be emotion. This one they ground now, no be emotion, my brother. This one no be emotion. Baba, football don't leave emotions, don't leave talent. Before me, when they fight for African coaches, come tell you after I watch Eric Seke Chile, Seke Pepe against Nigeria. I can't tell you say me no go walk, you no go walk. You want to tell me to take time?
Now, nine games, nine coach, 9 games. You don't win anyone. The record was no good. I agree with you on that one. But what do you think about Pizzo Mane, South Africa? What do you think about that coach?
Which coach?
The coach from South Africa, we go Saudi Arabia the other time.
My brother, leave that guy. He win anything for South Africa. Did he win anything in South Africa?
But he don't win for Africa now.
Where did he win a trophy? With which team?
He don't win. He don't win. He win with Al Ahly.
He win with our African Confederation team.
He win with Al Ahly.
We're talking about a coach who can be able to come and make difference. Man, go and get Lasha back or that your assistant in Iceland team and make that pull that strings. Go and get them.
Call better coaches. If not those ones, make we go deal with Eric Sekoshile, Abeg.
Lasha back gave you a best team. That
Abeg, if not those ones, make we deal with Eric Sekoshile. I disagree with you.
Akpos.
I disagree.
Go back. Go watch 2010.
Hmm.
Go watch the kind of football you play 2010. You know how they talk this word, everybody follow me, they argue.
Leave larger back. If now those the larger back kind of coach. If now those coaches, I disagree, my brother.
That larger back took over your team 2010 within only 3 months. Within only 3 months. Larger back did not only prove himself with your team, gave what's his name, Argentina, a race. That was not it. Went ahead, played Greece with one man down. The match end 2-1. Went and played.
Baba, leave all these larger back. All these larger back. No be the kind coaches we want for Africa. No, I disagree with you, my brother. Instead of all those larger back, make we give our African coaches. Make we continue to go with our African coaches.
I know they tell you.
All these larger back is where they come up Africa. They don't get work again.
Larger back when he coach Iceland.
See, you
know, the best Iceland team. You don't know the larger back what they talk about.
See country where you call now. See country where you call.
That Euros, where Iceland reach?
Where they reach? How many times they don't qualify for World Cup?
My brother, go check them now. No,
I beg, I disagree with you, organic. If now those the larger back you want to make we deal with the Eric Sekoshile, make we deal with our African coaches, Nigerian coaches. I hear you. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
I give you today homework. Go check larger back. What he do with Iceland team?
Baba, leave larger back. Leave the larger back.
You know the bros. We know they talk about leave larger back. And they tell you, say, go check what he do with Iceland team, beating England. In case you don't know.
Baba, leave what is the larger back. Where are the coach? Where are currently the coach now?
Just go check.
We are currently the coach now.
You see the
why no carry us win any trophy? Why no carry us win any trophy? Why no carry us win any trophy now? If it was that good,
he's the only coach. Sure, you know, say na larger back be the only coach. You know, say na larger back when you win Nations Cup.
Now he carry us win the Nations Cup.
You know, say na larger back when you open your.
Baba, no be larger back.
You know, say na larger back open your.
Coach when win Nations Cup, give the coach the credit.
No carry another person credit. You know, say na larger back open. Wait, you know, say na larger back open your NFF yansh. When make Jonathan interfere inside your football that made you win Nations Cup.
he doing work, he doing parts. We pay our money.
So,
When
so,
he come,
so
when he come, when he come,
when
my
you
brother, no
give
be free
credit,
work he do.
my
No
brother,
be
when you
free work.
give credit,
No be free
my
work
brother,
he
when you
do.
see coaches that did their job, you give them credit. I not
No,
me, you not tell me,
no be say I
you
tell
not,
you
I
say
not
a
be
bad
fan,
coach.
I not be listening, I not
No
be
be
fan of, I not be
yeah,
fan of foreign coach.
yeah.
But for years, when you don't know me, I have been calling larger back's name
See
because
my
at
brother.
2010,
When we dey talking about Laja back, I know the contribution when Laja back do for our team. But I dey try to let you know, say Laja back, even as Laja back as he did then, it was not the savior. It was not the person when one carry us go any place in on a long
but
term
a coach
at the
who
end of
took
the
over
day.
a team,
Yeah.
within
Yes.
3 months, a national
Mm,
team within 3 months, and gave the team a beautiful football. Check
mm,
him.
mm.
We were not dominated in that group stages. Now the reason why me they tell you, pick the right players. The only reason why we not qualify for second round now, Sami Kaita, and that was how he left Nigerian team. Remember, he never made it to Nigerian team again. In
Mm.
unnecessary, when Nigeria was already beating Greece 1-0 already, went ahead, go say player use but he push him, be one thing. Then match the player, then they give him a red card. That was why Nigeria did not make it to second round. That was the beginning of Nigeria producing Ogeno Inaze and the rest in 2013 Nations Cup that led us
Mm.
to 2014 Nations Cup. So me. I know you know me. I get issues with the Caucasians. I get issues with them. But when I come, they tell
See,
you say
my point is, see my point here, organic. See where they disagree with you. You don't understand. Foreign coach. It go need to be foreign coach when be say, for example, foreign coach where be say yes in water in terms of waiting he don't do elsewhere, in terms of him CV and him understanding of African football and how he go take use the players we get to cook better soup for us. So, but me, I know things say the guys like larger back might be the solution, but we can disagree to come back and
we
agree
can disagree to
later.
agree. No be who go employ them. You know,
Yes,
no be
normally.
Nigeria employ coach. No be Nigeria announce coach. We be like say never agree with them.
So, but make we touch some other comment that when they come on for the comment section. Shout out to Dr. Rolly.
Of course,
Dr.
you know
Rolly
what
talk say
you don't want leave me go, but I need to go. I need to go. I'm
no wahala.
tired.
Make we wrap am up, organic. Make we just wrap am up. We did 3 minutes before we go wrap up the show. This one they come from
Okay.
Dr. Rolly. Dr. Rolly talk say them try today. Say this now 60% of the team. Okoye prove himself. Agu remain in first option for left back. Say because before Bruno Yemeshi no show working today. Then the midfield now 6.5. Now in go rate them. Say but they fit do better. And Eric Chile also prove himself. Organic kinds, why you see this comment where they come from senior man,
That's a
Dr.
lie.
Rolly.
That's a lie.
Mm,
Football is not all about defending. Argo is good on defense, but on the final stage,
mm,
which is making the right decision, I don't think that he's up there with Bruno Yemeshi. He played one game which I saw him that day. I will not judge him with that, but
mm.
people should stop. I always talk this. You should stop using one game to determine the future of players. You stop using one game to determine the
But
future of
but
a
but
player.
with respect to this Bruno Yemeshima matter, my brother, we know say this concerns for that left back done the day for a while, and that are also one of the reasons why we did see the coach Eric Sekoshile they play all Olaina for there sometimes because Bruno Yemeshina one person will be saying he not get good opportunity for that position, but he never fit really make that JC my own. Say any other person if he collect am from my hand like we dey see for Olaina for the right side of the fence. What do you get to talk about this team where I talk now?
Uh, well, the same Bruno Yemeshi when he had a good um World Cup qualifiers,
Mm,
or the same Bruno Yemeshi that had good Nations Cup qualifiers. It was when Eric Sheketsile came in.
Mm,
He started playing. He played Olaino as a left back.
mm,
So, my brother, see, the best way to analyze football is leaving emotions behind.
mm.
This guy will definitely make his team. He has not been able to make his team. So let's give him that thing and stop.
More, more give him the time to be
Yes, and
come up
stop
with his own
picking up
players,
each
his own guys.
players.
Mm,
And stop picking each players. You understand?
mm. Okay.
Some more leave him like that.
All right, now, Organic Kinzo, thank you for your time. I know so you won't go, but make I touch this other comment where they come from Dr. Rolly before we go finally wrap up the stream today. If you never like this stream, leave us a like and also tell us what you think about the Super Eagles performance. Dr. Rolly, the talk say the Super Eagles get zero loss so far under Eric Sekoshile, which should say that one better pass Super Eagles in this situation. Meanwhile, say Osimhen and Lookman no play for these 3 games where we don't see the Super Eagles play the 2 games for the Unity Cup, the one against the one against Black Stars of Ghana, and also the one against the Reggae Boys of Jamaica. And we now need creativity in midfield. And Oga Dr. Rolly the talk said now we need creativity for midfield. And this is now one of the things where I know say the coach also, wants see waiting the likes of Dele Bashiru will bring to the team because we know say Dele Bashiru, we know
But he playing out of position today.
yes, he play amount of position. And maybe because of saying he won't see Dele Bashiru see Crisantos more for Crisantos Uche. But I think say like what you they talk if for play proper winger for that position and maybe play the two of them either half, one for first half, one for second half for the number 10, make him actually feel rate these guys
But
for
but
their
but
best position.
but wait
Mm,
till I go talk now. Say these guys bringing players from the league,
mm,
from our league, from international play, from foreign land and everything, has assembled them all together. It has not gotten a lost. So let's look forward to the World Cup qualifiers and Nations Cup, and let's see what will come out over
mm.
there. Mono straight ourselves into Vitor Osimhen is not here. But if Vitor Osimhen had injury before Nations Cup, do you think that our team has crumbled? Yes. Vitor Osimhen brings a different fight into the Super Eagles team.
Mm,
And that is why, definitely, if there is no Hurricane in the England team, you always see the difference. And if there is no Lami Yama in the Spanish team, you always see the difference. If there is that star player in every team that you know that, oh, we lost this match because there was not this star player. So I would say there is no the reason why people are calling Victor Osimhen and Lukman and stuff like that, because we had a little bit of more star players in our team and stuff like that. So more we just chill. But to me, what I watched today, my brother, I leave Super Eagles in the hand of God. Because
now God and the day that prayer.
bringing Osimhen into this game, we would have won the game.
Mm,
But not because of the coach beauty of the game, but
mm,
because Lukman and Osimhen would have given you an extra hand based on their talent,
mm,
and extra determinations, force, and stuff like that. So players like maybe Olaino coming to the game with
mm.
Osimhen in DD. I don't even know whether he go show for this game because this Russia team, they were so pacey and physical.
For the midfield.
They were so physical. So the only thing we know say Osimhen would have given them. You see those balls where they pass round for first half of the pass round, they pass round. Osimhen
Mm.
would have made their defenders uncomfortable. We understand. The friendlies will don't see what the guy coach. So let's wait see World Cup qualifier and Nations Cup, and let's see who can be able to judge him from there. Of course.
Okay. Organic
Good
Kinzo, thank you
night.
very much for your time. I know say you want
Good
to leave
night.
us You too much. Good night, my brother. But make I thought this one will also they come from Dr. Rolly. Dr. Rolly talk say, I mind yeah, normally say uno no, say but one love to everybody. Shout out to you, Dr. Rolly. That's what the matter be. Now your mind you talk, and now so it be we self with the talk. We can't talk our mind. And we know that we're talking for the channel. Everybody opinion count. Even though say we disagree, we can still come back to agree with the person last. But for people where they join us late, if you never like this stream, leave us a like. And you can also follow us on the different social media platform at Football and Pidgin on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. We turned out for dear. But in general, how you see this performance from the Super Eagles? We don't see 3 games in the last couple of days. 2 for inside the Unity Cup where the Super Eagles retain once again, because the last time we they play and Nigeria stick winner, we see the victory against the Black Stars of Ghana, 2-1 victory, and we also see the penalty shootout victory against the Reggae Boys of Jamaica, and now we see this international friendly where we play with Russia for Moscow today. We play a 1-1 draw, and I want to talk small about Tolu Arokodare, the striker will give us the equalizer. I feel like make Organic also give us a contribution, but him don't dodge go 1 or 2, go do 1 or 2 because him don't spend 1 hour today. We also do an earlier stream today. We'll talk about Victor Osimhen transfer saga, the interest from Al Hilal, and also the interest from Galatasaray. So you can also check that one if you like transfer matter to see our opinion concerning what we think for this transfer matter where they concern Victor Osimhen. And we also the year according to what I check, we also the see say Al Hilal don't put in another, they try to increase their offer when they give Victor Osimhen and try to meet the demand of Napoli. So, but I don't know if another new report don't come. That one according to Oga Fabrizio Romano they talk. But Oga Rolly they talk say long time. Oga Rolly not be like long time. We never to see you for inside the chat, but we know how see the be say everybody get 1 or 2. Oga Rolly talk saying don't retire. Congratulations on your retirement, Oga Rolly, and we wish you all the best for your next phase, for the next chapter on what you want to do after your retirement. All the best, because you be very correct person and you support the channel on a regular. So, but talking about Tolu Arokodare, I won't give him credit for that goal when he scored today against Russia, because that goal come out from nothing and it come out from in persistence, in passion, and the way it take press the Russia defense for there and press the goalkeeper. Even a striker when they do like Swegbe, we no follow that defender and try to charge the defender to win that ball. And when the keeper they try to pass from the back, we know the Super Eagles for not get that goal today. But credit from Tolu Arokodare, because now impressing, now bring the goal. And the way he take finish the ball, he finished the ball like a Ogbonge striker. When no nowhere to place ball put for inside net, and net go shake Welike. And that now waiting we see from Tolu Arokodare, we don't score a first goal for the Super Eagles shirt. So congratulations to Tolu Arokodare. We know saying that just the last World Cup qualifiers, now them invite him to the Super Eagles when he making debut, and now to take him too long before in find the back of the net. So with the hope say we go see more goals from Tolu Arokodare. And talking about the striker department, I think say these guys they continue to give Eric Sekoshile more edict to talk about, because the Unity Cup we see has Siredesas, the boss net, and for this friend another striker in the absence of Victor Osimhen, in the absence of Siredesas, Tolu Arokodare nice to give the Super Eagles the important goal to make the game 1-1. But my people, you don't reach when I go come up for a studio. Our people they talk say any better thing we get beginning, go also get end. But if you join us late, join us from the start of the stream. If you go back to watch the stream all the way from the start, to talk to hear our thoughts, our undiluted thoughts. This one not be say the right for people give us, maybe we can't talk. Now the one where they are our mind, now we can pour out on the stream today concerning what we think for the Super Eagles performance and the areas where we think say the coach go need to make 1 or 2 correction, those things what we know to do well for this performance today against Russia and the Unity Cup also. But if you want to follow us for the different social media platform now at Football and Pidgin, you go take follow us for TikTok, for Instagram, for Facebook. We turned out for dear. And if this is not the first time where you see our channel, you never subscribe to the channel, press that subscribe button and turn on that notification button. Yes, tomorrow on a Friday. Okay, today on a Friday. That's tomorrow and I start today. Sorry, I've been missed the days. Tomorrow and I start today, and tomorrow we go also day live on the channel to talk about the latest transfer news. Hopefully, we will get Coach Kesta if India available. We go still get Organic Kainzo and other evangelistic people go join us on tomorrow's stream, where we go do around 7 to 8 p.m. but Nigeria time. But we go drop a message for inside our community section. But if you also want to support the channel, you can support us the work we do on the channel by leaving us a super sticker, a super shout, and a super thank. For my people, I don't come up for studio. We're gonna try to enjoy the rest of our weekend, and we're gonna stay safe out there. I go see you on tomorrow on the transfer show. Una bye bye.